Hello, everybody, and welcome to Everybody Loves Juju. It's your favorite girl, Juju. Yes, I'm here to bring you exclusive USC Women's Trojan content and latest news about JUJU Watkins, their superstar, as well as the other phenomenal number one recruiting class of freshmen that have entered into Trojan land, as well as the returners and our transfer portals sensations Kiki Arioffen and Talia Van Olhoffen. Well, guess what, folks? It's 2 days before JUJU Watkins docuseries Juju on the Rise, which will be appearing on Saturday at noon before NBC Peacock highlight one of the biggest games I think of the year between Notre Dame and USC's JUJU Watkins. Notre Dame boasts a talented crew of players, uh, the one of which is a superstar sensation in herself from JUJU's class, which is Hannah Hidalgo, returning Olivia Miles from 2 years of injury. She looks phenomenal. Sonia Citron and more. Now listen, it's been a long 30 years since the Trojans have made it to at least the Elite Eight, and another 40 years since we've had a back-to-back championships. We have two banners hanging in the Galen Center that Juju says she walks under and practices under every day. She looks up and sees these banners and realizes what she's pretty much signed up for. JUJU Watkins grew up in Los Angeles, 7 miles from the Galen Center. She heard about the women of Troy and Lady Trojans when she first began playing basketball because her parents played sports in high school. And her mother's favorite player was Tina Thompson at the time. And, if you grew up in and around South Central Los Angeles, right in the hub of, you're right in the hub of USC, and you knew about Cheryl Miller. You knew about the McGee twins. You heard about Lisa Leslie and Tina Thompson. We had something for every era in the 80s and in the 90s and early 2000s. And, it's been a long time, but we're proud to say that we've had some of the greatest women basketball players to ever attend one college, which was the USC Trojans. Now, some say you can't live in the past. And what are you doing now? USC was lucky enough to get a new coach, Lindsay Gottlieb, now 4 years ago. And she had heard of JUJU Watkins when JUJU was in the 8th grade, when she was at Cal. And as a result, she kept her eye on her after leaving to go coach in the assistant coach in the NBA with the Cleveland Cavaliers and returned back. And the first tall order she had was to see if she can recruit that young star that she saw at an early age. They met in her backyard. She talked about what she wanted. Coach Gottlieb talked about what she wanted to build back up at USC. And JUJU had in her mind some things that she wanted to do with her career after even being recruited from Stanford in California. the greatest, one of the all-time winningest coach, Tara Vanderveer, as well as the powerhouse South Carolina Gamecocks and Don Staley. Now she knew if she went to South Carolina, she definitely win a championship. But it was something inside of JUJU Watkins that said, a little voice, and there was a quote by a great grandfather that said, "Don't move and prove." He was the founder of the Watts Labor Action Committee, which which was designed to help with housing and resources and things that their city needed in South Central. And Los Angeles Mayor, a longtime mayor, Bradley, said he had one of the largest in the nation community action committee, labor commission committee in Los Angeles County. And our park was dedicated and named after Ted Watkins, where now her grandfather, Tim Watkins, uh, is, continues to do the work of their great grandfather. Juju was a reception there in the summer, and she also played basketball in the gymnasium. And so she's contributed back in her community. She knows what it's like to give. From what her teammates have said about her, she's very humble. She has an aura about her already as a superstar. Several NBA players and WNBA players that have met her say that she carries herself with poise. She's a fresh face to be the face of college basketball. NBA stars have said, including LeBron, that if there was a one and done in college women's hoops, she'd definitely be one of those players if she was eligible that could play in the WNBA right now. Now, I've seen her play several times in person, and just when you see her glide across the court, but also have this explosiveness to her, and the way that she plows down the court, but she's able to decelerate before toppling over someone or charging into someone. I think I think that's the little things like that that I appreciate about her game. She averaged 27 points last year, 7 rebounds, 3 assists, 2 blocks. But this year, with a talented group around her, she averages less. Um, she averages less points, but she's filling the stat boxes and all the way down in every category. Juju has become now to me one of the best all around players, offensively and defensively, at just only a sophomore. Her field goal percentage has increased by 1 or 2 points. Her turnovers have decreased by half a point. Her steals have gone up. Her assists have gone up, which I knew the assist point was going to go up because I see what she has around her. And Juju Watkins, you know, I don't know her personally, but from what I can see, and after seeing a lot of superstars in college basketball, she just possesses something that you know underneath the surface is going. We're gonna real time a generational talent that is going to take time. I think if you enjoy the progress that you're going to see her make from last year to this year to the next year to the following year, if you love hoops and you get to see this young talent take on some of the best in the nation with her talented team and just watch the process of what it takes to win a national championship, you're in for a treat. You're in for a treat. I'm looking forward to this docuseries because it's hard to find a lot of content on other players besides Caitlin Clark at the time of Caitlin Clark's rise, as well as Angel Reese. And I think what I've learned from one of my favorite WNBA newcomers, Angel Reese, is that you got to take matters into your own hand and you got to tell your own story. For instance, with her podcast Unapologetic, she's able to take and use her voice and speak on things that others tried to speak for her. And this is what I think is great about already what JUJU is attempting to do as a co-producer. JUJU Watkins has this year received one of the richest shoe deals on Nike in women's basketball history. And that's quietly gone unnoticed. Not a big hurrah, but it's there. She's one of the first NIL deals. She's the first female to clutch sports under Rich Paul, which is associated with LeBron James. LeBron James's media company is helping to co-produce this docuseries. And I mean, this is a lot of amazing things that are going to be taking place with JUJU Watkins and the USC Women Trojans, starting with their first top 6 matchup coming on Saturday at 1 o'clock on NBC. And if you're lucky enough to be at the sold out game at the Galen Center at 1 o'clock or 12 o'clock, well, 1 o'clock, the first 2,000 will get a gold shirt with the emblems that they want you to wear, because we're trying to fill the gymnasium with stadium with gold. This is huge. This is going to be televised on national TV. Probably one of the first national TV games that I think I remember as far as NBC. ESPN, yes, Pac-12 Network, but I think this will put her more on a national stage, which is really great for the USC Trojans. So you probably see a little history of who USC Lady Trojans are. So there's a lot of generations out there that don't know, because it's been 4 decades, don't know who and what the Lady Trojans are about. So please catch this game, check her out, check the Lady Trojans out. Stay tuned for more content, and I'll be back here after the game, late night, to tell you and to speak on my experiences at the game and what it felt like. Win or lose, I know it's going to be a great game. It's going to be a classic. You're going to see some really good guard plays, some good big plays. It's just going to be great plays made overall, because I think Hannah Hill Dog and JUJU Watkins are going to put on the show. And you're going to be pleasant surprised. If you like women's basketball or you just like hoops in general, catch that game, NBC, 12 o'clock. And I'll be back here. Please hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, make a comment. Join me either late Saturday night or Sunday morning, where we can discuss and recap the game. And let's go, fight on. Let's go, JUJU Watkins and USC. I'll see you soon. Take care.